Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will tackle about the typology of learner with special needs. So, before we start, my topic is the first two types of typology of the learner with special needs. So, the first one is the learner with intellectual disability, and its two types, cerebral palsy and the trisomy 21, are also known as Down syndrome. Then the second one is the learner with learning disability, which is there are three types: the dyslexia, the second one is the dysgraphia, and the last one is dyscalculia. So let us discuss first a learner with intellectual disability. So there are two types. So before we proceed to the types of this kind of intellectual disability, so I have a question here. So how does an intellectual disability affect learning? So children with intellectual disability, sometimes called cognitive disability, or previously yung tinatawag nating mental retardation. So ibig sabihin, ito yung
is about learners with physical disabilities. So when we talk about physical disabilities or impairments, these are visible. So it means the characteristics of these impairments or what we call it disability are noticeable or quite obvious. So madali natin siyang mapansin kasi nga it is physical, okay? Of course, the physical disability of the learners are being protected by this act. We call it IDEA, or the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. So it provides a free and appropriate public education to all children with disability. It also provides a transportation to the school of their choice. And a student with physical or mental condition that seriously limits a major life activity is being protected by this act. And today we are going to give emphasis to the learners, to these four learners with physical disabilities, which are the visual impairment of the learners, hearing impairment, speech impairment, and multiple impairment of the learners. Of course, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to describe the different types, levels or degrees, etiologies, causes, characteristics, and the educational implications for learners with physical disabilities. So, first is the visual impairment.
Today, I discuss about who are the gifted and talented learners. So everyone knows that learners are different from each other and everyone. They have their own characteristics that makes them unique and give more interesting in their lives. Those learners are classified as the gifted and talented learners. So now we will discuss how they differ from each other. But who is the gifted and talented? Gifted means having an extraordinary intellectual ability and creativity. Talented means having an exceptional skills and ability in a specific area such as art, music, science, and language. Federal definitions, the term gifted and talented, when used with respect to students, children, or youth, who give evidence of high achievement capability in such areas as intellectual, creative, artistic, or leadership capacity or any specific academic fields, and who need services or activities not ordinarily provided by the school in order to fully develop those capabilities. Okay, number one is the visual art. two sets of characteristics are associated with visually talented children: behavioral traits and characteristics of their artwork.
Good afternoon. Today my topic is learners with social emotional disorder. What is social emotional disorder? An emotional and behavioral disorder is an emotional disability characterized by the following: an inability to build or maintain satisfactory interpersonal relationship with parents and or teachers. 4. Preschool age children, these would include other care providers. This is the cause of social emotional disorder.
I'm Noel Matulio. I'm talking about the learners in difficult circumstances. Difficult circumstances means that difficult for skill to accomplish deal with understand. Then circumstances, a fact or condition connected with unrelevant to action. Living in remote places. Remote places are far away from cities and places where most people live and are therefore difficult to get to. Remote places are defined as places that are out of way or considerably selected description, are really just a more extreme extension or of rural areas.